Hey guys, Andrew the Realtor here with the April market update. Let me get right into it and excuse the shirt. I've got the lockdown look, so forgive me for that. And I'm sure some of you are dealing with that as well. So online schooling and online schooling lockdown can't go anywhere. People, the police are actually looking for us. So anyway, the why I mentioned that is I was hoping to get this video out much earlier this month, but alas, and see, look, I had to even redo this video because my son ran in when I was doing it. So listen, let's do this real quick. I'm going to catch you up on a couple of very important notes. So first of all, this is what's been happening. You guys have seen my previous updates, and December, January, February, very busy, incredibly busy, with the exception of the condo market, which has continued to be soft since probably summerish or late spring of last year. Something I've told a lot of you guys, especially those of you who are investors. But there's a blip. These are the market stats from last month, March of 2021. So the homes sold, don't be confused by 97%. That's because March of last year had the official COVID stop. Everything stopped. Schools closed, daycares closed right after that March break. So that's why probably about a month after that, it was really slow. Just real estate market ground down to a halt. However, by end of April and then May-ish, things started to pick up. June, record month. So you guys remember how that went. So price-wise, of course, high, not sustainable, to be honest with you. I'm waiting for it to come down a little bit, but only will happen once the inventory increases and the demand is dissuaded at least a little bit, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. Note here the blip. Condo market up 13.5%. Now, is this a blip? Is this going to go back to more of a negative or more of a soft thing next month? I'm honestly not sure, and I know that's not the most professional answer. However, it may very be a personal theory of mine that home buyers are just sick and tired of the bidding wars, and they're noticing, those who are paying attention, they're noticing the condo market, and they're going, look, especially first-time home buyers, why don't we look at the condo sector for now? And in a few years, when things maybe calm down a little bit, we may sell the condo after some heavy appreciation, which is inevitable, and then we'll buy a house. I'm thinking maybe some of that is happening. But at the same time, I expected this to be happening maybe the last quarter of this year, or maybe even next year. This is a little sooner than I anticipated. Let's see what next month brings. However, those of you looking at this softer condo market, it is now slightly less soft. Keep that in mind. Next. What's happening with sellers? So you guys remember that January, February was very crazy. Once we hit about 10,000 active listings, that's when things started to slow down ever so slightly, meaning from 40 offers to maybe 10, 15. And of course, now we're about 12 and a half, 13,000 active listings. What that means is we're not even in a seller's market yet. We're still super sellers. So just in the past 5 days, one place I was going to put an offer in on 23 offers. Another one, I think 9 to 10. I've seen 12. So that's still happening. It's not every listing. As a matter of fact, here's a number for you. 70 to 75% of the listings that hit the market with an offer date actually get the offer they want on the offer date, meaning that 25 to 30% of those listings are relisted again at a higher price, normal price, and going as is. So that's important. Not everyone's getting it. So it is slowed down a little bit, which does give buyers a bit of hope. And here's the buyer information. Not much of a change. Interest rates are still historically low. However, for those paying more than 20% down or buying a home above $1 million in price, your purchase power is going to go down a little bit, about 2 to 4% in June, because the stress test is being changed. It's been increased by, I think, approximately 0.2 points or something like that. So the point being, your purchase power is going to be a little bit lower. It's not going to change the market. It's not going to do anything. I'm not sure exactly why they're even doing it. But alas, they are, and that's coming in June. So chances are this particular demographic is going to be purchasing more before June, because that always happens. The government never thinks about it. Anyway, so guys, when's the real estate market going to crash? This is coming up a lot. If I knew, I'd make a lot more money because I know the future. But here's some numbers to look at. First of all, why would it? Here's the kind of sales demand that we've had. And these are the sales for the past few years. Yes, we're in a particularly unprecedented time, and the demand right now is incredible. COVID certainly kind of woke people up to that. However, remember, we haven't even touched immigration. I mean, COVID's still around. We're in a lockdown right now. This is happening. So what's going to curb the demand? The only thing we could do is, since we can't touch the demand, nor should we, every time the government does that, they screw up. So what we should do is supply. We need to increase supply. And I know realtors have been saying that for a while. Builder developers have been saying that for a while. I understand that. But look, the demand is not going to go any lower. Toronto isn't going to get worse. It's a great city. The GTA is an amazing place to live. And the outskirts are fantastic. So these sales are going on. And here's the thing. Prices, guys. Prices. I know people are always looking for bubbles and things like that. If you're like that, talk to me. Not that I want to dissuade you. I just want to make sure you're not making the wrong decision for the wrong reasons. And look at the prices from, never mind January 94, but look at 2017, the big drop. Oh no, went right back up again. Within about 2 years, that market was normal. Point being, no crash coming